guys, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for being here. I have a super exciting video for you today that is going to be a several episode series that I have been working on for months. This series is called Ask the Doctor, and I can't wait to tell you more about it. So before we get started, hit the subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. So what this video is all about, or I should say this series, is that I wanted to give you all a perspective on several different topics that I get asked about almost daily. And I wanted to give them from my perspective as well as from very, very trained doctors, dermatologists, MDs, formulators, just all around very educated people. And so I wanted to also show you the difference of opinions on so many topics that you guys have to ask me, and show you that there is not a one-size-fits-all when it comes to skincare. There just really isn't. I mean, even makeup for that matter. But we're going to be focusing all on skincare. There are so many solutions and so many different opinions, but they all are based, especially with the people we're going to be talking with, they are all very educated, very, very caring people that have been in this industry for a very long time, and for most of them, a lot longer than me. And again, I just wanted to give you a little bit more of a medical perspective, because I do get a lot of questions about, well, you know, where's your perspective coming from? Of course, as you know, I am an esthetician, a makeup artist. I've been doing this for the past over 13 years. I had my own skin clinic when I lived in Los Angeles. I used to treat all of my celebrity clients' skin. I'm very versed in this area, but I am not a doctor. And so I wanted to give you some, not medical advice, but some of the advice from my doctor friends and amazing formulators. All right, so what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna tell you all the people that have been so generous with their time to lend their expertise and information to this series. I'm so eternally grateful, and I wanna tell you a little bit about each person, and then we're gonna talk about, does everyone need a toner? Because I probably get asked this question at least 3 to 4 times a day. It's a confusing topic, so we're gonna get into that. And make sure you stay to the end because I'm going to give you a little bit of insight on what's coming up over the next few episodes. All right, so everyone, I am so grateful for these lovely people that have been, like I said, so kind to lend their time. These are very, very busy skincare professionals. And the first one I want to start with, I first want to thank Brianna Stanko. She is, if you guys don't know who she is a YouTuber out of Los Angeles. She has been very kind to me, and I will link her channel below and everybody's socials and where you can find each person in the description box, so you can contact them if you're looking for any of their services, or if you're looking for you know, questions to be answered on that end. But Brianna Stanko has put me in front of one of her very, very good friends. She is a cosmetic dermatologist out of Los Angeles, and her name is Stephanie Capel. She is an amazing doctor with many, many accolades. I have all of my notes here because I don't want to get any of these people's accolades wrong, because they have worked very hard for these. So she is a procedural dermatologist and surgeon. She serves on advisory and expert panels. She actively participates in clinical trials of skincare ingredients and new technologies. Her expertise is in injectables, laser treatments, body contour, but she has been in this industry for extremely a long time, over a decade, and can do it all, but those are where her expertise lie. The second person that I am so happy to welcome onto, I'll call my panel, is the amazing Ben Johnson, who is the founder and formulator of Osmosis. He is quite inspiring. If you guys have never seen him speak on Brianna Stanko's channel or anywhere else, please go watch them. He will flip your mind and change your perspective on internal health as well as external care for the skin. I mean, he has just been so inspiring. He is an MD. He is a doctor. He actually opened up his first chain of clinical spas, they're called med spas, in 1997. And then he also created a first of a skincare brand called Cosmetic. And that was a clinical strength medical grade skincare. And then he broke off and formulated and created Osmosis. And his goal is really of changing the direction of skincare away from excessive exfoliation and renewing the focus on dermal remodeling, which basically means taking care of the health of your barrier function and making sure that the skin doesn't get overly stripped. Now, he also wants to do this in the most natural, effective way. So Osmosis is a medical grade skincare, but it has a lot more of those natural occurring, more holistic approach to skincare. I feel very thankful to have him with us on this. The third is a fun duo. You guys have heard me talk about them before. They are the Chemist Confessions. You can find them on Instagram. And I'll have some videos from them along this whole journey. I'll be throwing in some videos from them. They're just super fun. They are amazing formulators. They have been actually formulating for some of the biggest beauty brands that you know of out there today for many years, and then decided to break off and start their own skincare brand. And their focus is, I want to tell you exactly what they say because it's super cute. After a couple years of making skincare products for a beauty conglomerate, we saw firsthand that the skincare industry is basically just smoke and mirrors. We believe that by making skincare science fun and approachable, we can empower you to make the best decisions for your skin. And I love that because a lot of the stuff we hear about in ingredients and things of that nature or marketing can be a lot of smoke and mirrors. So a lot of this is come from their brand, and their research is very research driven and studied for their products as well as their knowledge that they give. So in their brand, it's all of the ingredients they use are chemist improved ingredients that have a long standing of clinical trials, as well as they really want to simplify skincare, so making sure that you're only really using what you absolutely need in your skincare. And again, going back to skincare science, the market is filled with a lot of BS. We promise to always be honest and to teach you about the science behind skincare to help you maneuver all the confusion. And you can actually see that on their Instagram. They break down ingredients every single day. They are a super amazing formulator duo. They're so fantastic. All right, so our fourth joining us is going to be the amazing Janelle Liu, which is the founder and creator and formulator of Lemieux, which is one of my absolute favorite medical grade skincare brands. You know that. Talked about them forever. They actually were one of the brands that I did carry in my my spa, okay? She has been in this industry for over 30 years. She's been an educator, a researcher in development of products. She's a columnist. She is a consulting developer for other huge beauty brands, or she was actually before she started Lemieux. And her expertise in anti-aging cellular technology makes her be allowed to create with Lemieux the most potent, powerful skincare. So she's very, very educated. Her big thing is about being ahead of the curve and really only using ingredients that are powerful and potent and that actually do something. Her dedication to making sure that ingredients really do what they say they're going to do and really be ahead of that is inspiring. I've spoke to her many times on the phone. She is really one that cares and really wants to give the latest, newest ingredients in her skincare brand. The fifth, who I'm very excited to welcome you to, is a fellow YouTuber actually out of the UK. Her name is Dr. Sarah Tonks, and she is fantastic. She also has started her own skincare clinic called The Lovely Clinic. She basically focuses, and her expertise is absolutely in injectables, fillers, but she is really all about doing this amazing reconstruction of the face that is non-surgical at times, but it's a more of a natural looking approach. She obviously does peels and lasers and all of that as well, but Her list of accolades is pretty extensive, and I will put them up on the screen because they are so amazing. I mean, she has done everything from, she started out as a dentist, and that actually is something that they have to do overseas, is that's a typical way of going into art, you know, the word we use is dermatology, there, so they can learn the bone structure of the face. So that makes her an amazing injector, as well as somebody that can really see what the face is all about underneath. I mean, the woman is just kind of inspiring. She's super fun. Her YouTube channel is very, very inclusive as well as educational, and she just has a really great way of delivering the information. For number 6, it is Barabra Green from Exuviance or NeoStrata. That is the company's or the brand NeoStrata, and then Exuviance falls underneath it. She is the head of research and development for NeoStrata. All right, so big time in skincare. She has been in this industry for, again, over a decade, longer than that. She's a pharmacist, a biologist. I mean, she's a pretty inspiring lady that really knows her stuff as well. And then I did have a lovely chance of speaking with Hillary, who is the head esthetician and skin expert and skin master, I call her, from Beauty by Design. So she has lended a few words to this panel as well. All right, so since we went through all of that, I hope you are excited about this, you guys. I am ecstatic. I cannot wait to share everything with you. So what I did was I sent 9 questions to each of these people, and they decided to, for the most part, most of them have actually answered all of the questions, but some obviously did not due to time constraints. And I do have video from Janelle as well as my beautiful Chemist Confessions, and I'm just super excited to share this with you. I also do want to note that I did reach out to some other amazing dermatologists here on YouTube, but unfortunately those requests did not come with an answer. But just in case you were wondering if I did reach out to some of those more popular dermatologists on YouTube, the answer is yes. All right, so let's get into it. Do we all need a toner? Okay. The reason why I wanted to start with this is because this is something that honestly I get asked about all the time. My perspective is this: I don't think everybody needs a toner. I think it's an extra step if you don't need it, especially if you are more dry, dehydrated, you know, normal skin type. I enjoy a hydrating essence, which is in fact basically a toner, because a hydrating toner will do the exact same thing. It hydrates the skin, it restores pH balance, etc. Now, if you are more truly oily, I think those are the people that can only really honestly benefit from a toner. But usually when we get into that, they are astringents and can be pretty harsh and drying to the skin. So I really want you guys to be very careful and cognizant of that. Now, let's see what our doctors and formulators and experts said on this question. The first one is going to be from my beautiful friends at the Chemist Confession.
Hey guys, it's Chemist Confessions. I'm Victoria.
And I'm Gloria.
And today we're going to answer a few questions from our friend Elle Leary. So does everyone need a toner?
Nah.
No. No. If your skin is fine and healthy, there is just no reason to add another product.
Right. I mean, our stance is always to keep your routine simple. Consistency is key. So honestly, if your routine work fine with or without toner, like you do you.
Yeah.
All right, so Barabra Green actually says, when I asked her, does everyone need a toner? She says, I will say yes, with the caveat that not everyone does need an astringent toner. Hydrating conditioning solutions can provide a gentle preparation step without stripping the skin. That works better for me, is what she has said. So light solution essences can be a great alternative, which is exactly what I have just said. Dr. Sarah Tonks actually says, they can be useful for oily skin or in acne. I am a fan of using a toner only if I've been wearing makeup, and otherwise I don't bother. I think that's kind of the consensus here with that. Dr. Ben Johnson says, he says, I don't think everybody needs to be using a toner. No one should ever use alcohol or acid heavy toners because they damage the barrier, dehydrate the skin, which causes more oil, and accelerate aging by exposing the skin to more UV every day. So basically what he's saying is that by using those kind of heavy acid toners or those ones containing alcohols, it's stripping all of the barrier barrier function away from the skin, and then allowing your skin to be more damaged by the UVs that we all, encounter every single day. So the final one that I'll end with is that this is from Stephanie, our beautiful dermatologist out of Los Angeles, and she basically says, yes, morning and night. Now, I maybe should have been a little bit more specific when I asked the question, does every skin type need a toner? Because I think she probably would have answered just like everybody else. This is one of the only questions that kind of an overwhelming of the same answer when it comes to a question. So pretty much everybody has the same answer, yes and no. Now, you know my stance on that. I hope that this helps you make a more educated decision on whether you need a toner, whether you need that step in your routine. And I hope that you are going to be enjoying this series. It's going to be extremely informative. We're really going to get down to the nitty-gritty. We're talking all about acne, sensitive skin, anti-aging, new products that are on the horizon. We're talking about silicone, other ingredients that might be harmful, at-home treatments that people recommend, and things that the doctors see you all, and myself, I'm sure, doing wrong every single day. So those are some of the topics that we're going to be talking about up in the next coming episodes of this series. But please comment below. Let me know if you have loved this introductory to this series. I can't wait to do more for you, and they will be coming out very, very soon. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.